Hey guys, I'm Jam of JamOnline.ph, and today we're gonna feature and talk about one of the latest ASUS laptops, and it's the ASUS Vivobook 16 that runs on Qualcomm processor. I know this one is actually pretty popular because of the Vivobook's affordability, but let me tell you why you might want to consider this one, especially that we're going back to school. I am actually going to school myself. I'm an IT student, and let me tell you my experience as I use this one as I use this summer period. So first of all, this one runs on Qualcomm processor. So if you're just using some of the basic applications and you're just playing some casual games like, let's say, Genshin Impact or Minecraft, you would definitely be able to run those applications or games on this laptop. It might not be the most powerful laptop out there, but when you're gonna play some of the basic and casual games like Minecraft, as you can see, it's pretty smooth already. You could do that on this laptop. You could even play Genshin Impact at 60 frames per second with adjusted or with the right settings on this laptop. So yes, the Snapdragon X processor of this one can handle most of those stuff out there. And if you're into AI, this one comes with an NPU up to 45 tops. Now, I'm not a person who always uses applications with AI, but you can run applications like LM Studio on this one or some other applications that you can download on the internet that takes advantage of the AI processing of the Snapdragon X processor. Now, as for the cores, if you're just curious, this one comes with an 8-core processor. It's a Snapdragon X processor. And again, if you're just using the basic Office 365 applications, some of the school applications that you use, this one wouldn't have any problems. As for the RAM, the 16 gig is more than enough for most web users. If you're gonna use Edge or Chrome on this one, it's not really a problem. I didn't have any problems with the ASUS Vivobook 16 on that part. Since this one comes with an NPU, we were able to do some of the AI specific features like Copilot laptops. Like for example, you got the sticker generator and also some other drawing stuff on Paint, which requires you to have an AI power or GPU because it requires the hardware processing on the laptop. Another feature that you might want to consider why you want this one for school is actually how big the display is. So we got in here a 16-inch display, and it's actually bright enough to be used like this. It actually darkens my video. That's why I don't do that on video, but it's actually pretty good. The display doesn't have the full colors that you would expect like on a ZenBook, but this one would do its job just fine. And especially in school, it's important to have a large display, as some people tend to use their laptops to have 2 or 4 windows at the same time on one monitor. Having a 16-inch display is something that I would really love, or you would probably really love on a laptop. It's a 16 by 10 aspect ratio. It's a 1920 by 1200. In my opinion, that is way better than a 16 by 9 laptop. 16 by 10 is best for productivity. You could do 2 windows side by side. Let's say one Zoom and then the other one is Microsoft Word, and you'll have more content with it as you're using it in vertical mode. Now, as for the key, we actually have a pretty good keyboard in here. We got here a full QWERTY keyboard along with a numpad in here and a decently sized touchpad over here. Of course, I would still suggest that you would use a mouse with it, but with a keyboard like this, you would have fun typing on this one. I've been using this one for school for taking notes, and this one does its job just fine. And having a trackpad is actually pretty useful for some people who are actually using Excel or numbers most of the time, as having a numpad is like using a calculator on a laptop, right? So if you have any quick questions at school, there's actually a Copilot button you could use. So this one, press this one, and you'll open Copilot, which will let you ask questions and also generate some images if you want. It really depends on you, on what you need, on what you want. But having a Copilot key, that's a shortcut that you can use to ask questions when you're in school. That's a pretty cool feature. And if you love privacy, there's actually a privacy shutter in this one, which is really helpful, especially for those people who are always working from home or in school setting. I've been on online school sometimes, like 2 days a week or 3 days a week. I'm online or on Zoom. Well, it's really useful to have a privacy shutter like that is physical. So I would see it physically that my camera is turned off, or I've been covering my camera right now. As for the battery life, the Vivobook 16 X1607QA, I know it's a mouthful, but the QA means Qualcomm. Anyway, I do have a really long battery life on this one. I have not brought my charger with me when I was using the Vivobook because the battery life is pretty long already. I was getting 14 or 15 hours on typical usage, but of course, when you're gonna play some games, that's gonna shorten the battery life of this laptop. And the best part about the ASUS Vivobook X1607Q, specifically this model, the one that I have, is actually how affordable this one is. According to ASUS website right now in ASUS Canada, the ASUS store price is starting at $949. This makes it a pretty good contender as a school laptop, as you get all those features that I mentioned before, and you also get a pretty good and affordable price tag. So you get a long battery life, you get a large screen, and it's only $949. It starts at that price. So yeah, I guess those are some of the pretty cool features that you can expect on the ASUS Vivobook X1607Q for this upcoming school year. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be sure to click that subscribe button along with the bell button to get notified of my latest videos here in my YouTube channel. So once again, I'm jamonline.ph. Thank you for watching and see you guys again in my next video.